Darwinism. Who was Charles Darwin?
Charles Darwin was the father of evolutionary biology. He developed the theory of evolution in 1859 on his book The Origin of the Species after months of observation and research. He embarked on a 5-year survey voyage around the world on the HMS Beagle. His studies of specimens around the world led him to formulate his theory of evolution and his views on the process of natural selection. In his voyage, Darwin made observations of the animal life that lived in the different environments. One of the most famous species that Darwin observed were the finches that lived in the Galapagos Island. He noted that the main difference among the finches on the island were the finches' big shape. He also observed that the finches on the island had big shapes that were applicable for the type of the food that was available on that island. Some tortoises have shells that rise in front like a saddle, allows them to lift their heads to eat from the cactus tree, resolve disputes over the limited food resources.
And who was Wallace, sir? I'm glad you asked, young man. Alfred Russel Wallace was a British humanist, naturalist, geographer, and social critic. He became a public figure in England during the second half of the 19th century, known for his courageous views on scientific, social, and spiritualist subjects. His formulation of the theory of evolution by natural selection in his work, A Narrative of Travels on the Amazon and Rio Negro, is his most outstanding legacy. So what is Darwinism? The Darwinism, or Darwin theory of evolution, is the widely held notion that all life is related and has descended from a common ancestor. The birds and the bananas, the fishes and the flowers are all related in a certain way. So what did Darwin postulate? Darwin postulated 4 important things. First of all, he said that all living forms are not static, they evolve. Species change continuously. Some will originate and others will extinguish. The second thing he stated is that the evolutionary process is gradual, slow, and continuous, without sudden changes or discontinuous breaks. Third thing he stated was that similar organisms are related and come from a common ancestor. All living organisms can be tracked back to a unique origin of life. And last but not least, he also said that natural selection is key in 2 phases. The first phase is variability, the appearance of spontaneous modifications in individuals. For example, that some giraffes have longer necks than the others. The second phase is selection through survival of the fittest, which means that only those that were born with favorable spontaneous modifications to cope with the environment will have a better chance of survival, reproducing, and creating offspring with those advantages. And that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoy and thank you for watching.